hold on. Turn that up a little bit. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We gonna see. Let's check. Boop. Gonna check and see what we're doing. We're playing games on the internet. I wish this would stop trying to do things. That'd be great. Okay, cool. Let's go through the games that I'm already playing and play my turns. We played this one last week. Ooh. That is nice. Although I've got all my 4s here. And of course the only reds that I have right now are... The only ones I got are 4s, so I can't really do that. We're gonna do it anyway. Doot 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 doot. Chat window, why do you why do you elude me? Okay. I guess I'm on the chat, at least on my, whatchamacallit. Okay, Zenith. Ooh, that's a nice feature. Replay last move, get a chance to see what happened. I really like also that this is here. It's like, okay, cool, I can see, like, what card it was that you played, considering this is a game of many cards. Last game we were playing was Flowers, my turn-based game. We played that last week. And then this week, this is Zenith. It's actually the new game coming from the company that made Captain Flip. I got a chance to see it at PAX Unplugged. It was really cool. We're playing cards to do a tug of war here. Basically, they're probably going to get that blue. And I probably won't stop them, although I could do Sir Sam. But I have already collected a decent amount of discs in the tug of war. This is just a technology board that has really interesting, like, you move up the board and, you know, you make it to the second spot, you get this power and so on and so forth. And then just something you can do outside of those things in case you're low on resources like I am. Like I always am. And that one's not bad. Getting 5 books ain't bad. Getting a Zenithium for the technology ain't bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 5. You get rid of 4 to move it 2, but I don't think it's quite worth it. Well, the more cards you play, so even though he costs me 7 to play, because I already have 4 blue cards, he only costs me the 3 difference, basically. And he's gonna let me scoot this guy down to the line, which is nice. But you can see how, like, my opponent, like, can basically play any red card for free because of the pile of red cards. Okay, and then I've only got one option, and that is my warp gates in this game. This is the end of a tapestry. My space cards are kinda poopy. I also place it there. And then I can't pay the bonus to play the other card, which it doesn't matter. I'm 3 points. I mean, I guess maybe that would have gotten me more points because of the technology. Whatever. Whatever, baby. Let's see. I started playing Pirates of Maracaibo, and that one's actually really fun. Imhotep's always fun. What are we feeling playing? Hoping that everything's at a good level. Speaking of levels, I'm very excited. Oh, I'm so excited about this, actually. Ooh. You know what? Let's do a solo run of Dead Cells, the board game. Haven't. We'll play the tutorial, and then we'll jump right in. Speaking of levelings up and levels up, I'm going to level up events. Level up events or level up retreat. This weekend, I'm kind of really excited. It's just a play games convention, so can't wait. But in the meantime, let's learn to play Dead Cells. So let's learn how to play Dead Cells. I can press the space key. This is always great to see Nekoyancer. Oh. Dead Cells, first roguelite board game inspired by the Metroidvania genre. Play with up to 4 players as one of the 4 unique beheaded, each with their own set of skills and strengths, and leap into an intense cooperative experience based on the critically acclaimed video game. This tutorial is best viewed on a computer. Good thing. I mostly play BGA on, I mostly play it on phone, so this is normally where it's like, yeah. In Dead Cells, you and your allies will slash your way through the malice-infected hordes of enemies to defy the infamous Hand of the King, or die trying. And just like in the best roguelites, each run takes you further as each death makes you stronger. Explore, kill, die, mutate, repeat. Okay. The beginning of each campaign, each player must choose a character. We have 4 options. The Poisoned can generate extra money and use it as a resource in combat. The Immolated can mark enemies and set them ablaze. The Flayed can protect his allies. And the Quartered has more flexible combat options. Let's go with the Immolated. I was going to say, that seems to make the most sense for a solo run-through. Hit confirm. Our intrepid partner chose the Flayed. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is obviously teaching us not the solo, but I guess we'll figure that out together. Our intrepid partner... I have music on. It was loud, so it seemed to be louder than my voice, so I didn't want to, like... Is that any better? Sorry, I turned it down because I thought it was very loud, because it kind of honestly loud in my ears, but... Better? Okay. Sorry, getting the music situated. Cool. Our intrepid partner chose the Flayed. He'll keep us safe while we tear our enemies from limb. Now we're ready to start our first run. In each run, you'll fight our way through 2 biomes before facing off against a fearsome boss. To get a better look at the first biome, I suggest you use the magnifying glass to zoom in. The prisoner's quarters. Light up your screen now? Okay, good. It is not, but now it is. Each biome comprises a couple of rooms connected by paths. We need to work our way all the way across the board until we reach the right side. In your real game, you'll want to discuss your movements with your teammates, but decision ultimately belongs to the first player, which is indicated by this crown. We're the first player, so let's get moving. The first room has treasure chest in it. Move there. Let's go. That seems like the only choice as well. When we move to it, the tile flipped over to reveal our loot. We have to choose between an equipment card and a blueprint card. Equipment cards give our characters an edge in combat, but this is our first campaign. The equipment deck will be full of rusty weapons. Blueprints can be turned into strong equipment cards a little later in a run. This will unlock the card permanently so it can show up in future runs as well. Collect a blueprint. That makes sense. Great. BGA placed a blueprint in the mutation board, which We'll keep track of it, any buffs, abilities, or items that we permanently unlock. You can use the tabs along the left side of the screen to find the mutation board easily. The blueprint is in the bottom right corner, a broadsword. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want to see. Okay. Use the tabs at the left. I just scrolled. Looks like we have 2 paths ahead of us with an encounter in each one. Take the top path. Boom. Zombie. Tile flipped over to reveal exactly what we're fighting. 2 normal monsters. The tile also shows that there's a dead cell in the room, and if we use a loot action before the combat ends, we'll pick it up. Okay. Next, scroll down or use the tabs to find the combat board. Looks like we're fighting a shield bearer and a zombie. Here we go. Each encounter compromises 3 rounds of combat, followed by a 4th cleanup round. We'll see what each monster will do during each round. For instance, the shield bearer will shield itself and the monster behind it during the first round. Makes sense. Do nothing the second round, and attack the first player for 1 damage in the 3rd round. Okay, and that's what that crown. Along the bottom of each card it shows if the monster has a round of 4 cleanup action, what we get for defeating the monster. Okay. For instance, the zombie survives. If the zombie survives the 3 rounds of combat, it will attack us 1 last time in round 4. If we defeat it, we'll get 1 gold tooth. To defeat our enemies, we have to play cards from our hand. Each player has a hand of 3 cards, drawn from their own character-specific deck of 6 cards. For each encounter, our party must play a total of 3 cards. 2-player game like this one, the first player will play 2 cards, the other will play 1, so on and so forth. But at this point, before you play anything, you should briefly strategize with your teammates. Unless less than a minute, your enemies won't sit around waiting for you to finish. Thematically, this game gives you enough time to mention general strategy, like, we should take out that guy as soon as possible. You do not have enough time, again thematically, to discuss the specifics of your cards. BGA doesn't have a way to enforce this, but the designer thinks it's the most fun. Probably a good idea to follow their advice, don't you agree? I do. But also I'm gonna play it alone, so I guess I am openly discussing with myself. Speaking of card specifics, let's take a closer look at them. They're similar to the monster cards we already looked at. Each one gives us 1 or more actions spread across 3 rounds. The first card in our hand unleashes a devastating 2 damage attack in round 1. The arrow to the right of the damage indicates our range. In this case, we can only target enemies that are immediately in front of us or immediately behind us, but not distant enemies. Okay, yeah, so we've got doot doot and doot. Second card has loot, which will get us that dead cell. Yep, pick up the dead cell in the room. Dead cells are used at the end of runs to unlock permanent upgrades. This card also lets us activate a skill in round 2. Each character has several activatable skills they can unlock. Some equipment cards can also grant skills. More on skills later. I can hear Brian. No. Music's now too loud.
Yeah.
Sorry, my chat was up here and then it just doesn't want to load it.
Oh.
And now it's here.
Sorry.
Yeah, the other music was a little...
Yeah.
I dropped it. Okay. Well, let's hope my audio balance is better now. Okay, that's enough information for now. Let's come out swinging. Click on the leftmost card in your hand to play it. Boy, do you make me think. You make me think. I wonder what that one icon was for, too. Okay. And then our guy plays last. Our teammate choose their card. Our teammate choose their card as well. Next, BGA laid out an important parts of each of the card to form a combat log. Scroll around to use the tabs to find it. Okay, cool. That makes sense. So like round 1, boom, 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 boom. Round 2, boom, 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 boom. Cool. BGA will now execute all the actions in the log within each round. All actions are executed one at a time, from left to right, according to our enemy's combat position. Therefore, if there were a monster behind us in this slot, it would actually act first in each round before we would. Okay, that makes sense. First action in the log is our devastating 2 damage attack. As you can see at the top, there's only one enemy we can target with it. For a more flexible attack, we'd have some options. When damage is inflicted, damage counters are placed onto the target. When the number of counters is equal to the target's health, shown in the top corner there, the target dies. Click here to slice him up and see what happens. So yeah, he's gonna be gone. Great, 2 damage counters are placed on the shield bearer, killing it. Slain enemies are moved here to the monster discard pile. Cool. It dropped a dead cell, which was immediately added to our party's group bag. Oh, right there. Cool. So on the next action log is the loot action. Oh, remember BGA placed a dead cell in the room earlier. We can use the action to pick it up. Click here. Great, now we have 2 dead cells. By the way, loot actions can also be used to activate potions, but we don't have any right now. Maybe we'll find one later. Next action, our teammate's block action, which will generate a block token. Okay, nice, so it's the carry-overable. Shield bearer, but he's dead. Good thing we took him out. And then the zombie's gonna attack. Attacks the first player. Oh, the first player must decide who receives the damage. It's not always the case. At the top, we can assign the damage to our partner, Nekoyancer, or ourselves. Next to our names, it says 3 remaining, referring to our remaining health. Do you see the black icon at the end of Nekoyancer's button? It's his block token. If we assign the damage to Nekoyancer, he won't actually take it. He'll just lose his block token instead, which is fair. Okay, that's it for round 1. At the end of each round, 2 things occur. Any enemy with an empty space in front of them walks closer. Any poisoned enemies take 1 damage. Both of these things are indicated in the right of the combat board. Okay. Now we'll start round 2. First, we'll do nothing. After that, we'll get to activate a skill. Okay, and he moved forward. There we go. Before we activate a skill, I need to explain the scroll tracks. Scroll down to the, or use the tabs on the left side of the screen to find the emulated character board. We're here. Each character has 3 tracks on their board. Green, survival, purple, tactics, red, brutality. So scroll on each track. Anything to the left of the scroll is active. Thus, as we move scrolls to the right, we will unlock new abilities. Take a look at the first space. On our tactics track, it shows that we can use a skill icon to put a mark token on an enemy in any position. Marked enemies take +1 damage anytime they take damage. This effect lasts until the end of the counter. Click here to mark an enemy. Click here to apply it to the zombie. Next, Nekoyancer will damage an enemy. So we normally do 1 damage, but thanks to our mark, it'll do 2, which is enough to kill the zombie. That's cool. Bam bam. Makes sense, and then the game's going through everything, even though... Great, we vanquished all our foes! Note that even though we finished them off, in round 2, BGA still had to go step by step through all 3 rounds, followed by a quick cleanup round. If there were, say, a bomb set to explode in round 3, it would still explode. Okay. After we finished the encounter, each player drew until they had 3 cards on their hand again, scroll up, or use the tabs to find the biome board again. We march onward. There's a deck check ahead of us. When we pass it, the first player, still us, will draw a card from the top of their deck. If it has a green, purple, or red icon on the top of corner, we'll get a special bonus. Okay. So, like, that card has a purple. As for the main room, it contains a door. No telling what could be on the other side. Let's move there. Let's go. Womp. Nice. Got a dead cell. Whoa, and a tooth and a thing. Nice. Top of our deck. Happen to have a red icon, so we got a dead cell for free. The room contains a gold tooth and a brutality scroll. Whenever we find a scroll, we can choose who it will apply to. Player will then advance one space on the corresponding track, unlocking a new ability. Let's see what this brutality scroll would unlock for our teammate, the Flayed. The ability would allow them to take damage instead of the first player, even if the enemy is specifically targeting the first player. That's neat. I guess that's not bad. Next, let's check our own upgrade on the emulated character board. That upgrade will let us deal 1 damage before each combat start. That sounds pretty good to me. So it's up to our teammate. But our teammate's going to give it to us this. Nice, they gave it to us. One more thing about this space. Do you see this icon? Not on that space. It's partially covered by our party's figure. Oh, over here. Oh, yeah. Whenever the icon appears, someone else becomes the first player. There are 2 paths ahead of us, and since our partner is now the first player, he will decide which way we go. This monolith represents an elite encounter. The guy to the south east is the merchant who will sell us equipment in exchange for gold teeth. Okay, weird. Maybe I wanted equipment. Moved us to a elite encounter. When the tile was flipped over, it turned out to have another crown on it, making us first player again. That means we'll have to play 2 cards in this encounter. Nekoyancer will play 1. Play this. We've got a Grenadier. Does damage to everybody and blocks, and that guy is distant and does... It looks like that icon is indicating that he always stays to the back, which makes sense. And then attack the first player. And a treasure. Card has an icon you haven't seen before. It's another status infliction, bleeding. Ah, this one, yes. Bleeding enemies die at the end of round 3, regardless of damage. Play it. Will do. Combat is starting. Nice. If you check the log, you'll see that another row. Oh, hold on, real quick. We're interrupting the teach and my reading of the teach. Game Nerds deal of the daytime. We need to see what their deal of this day is. The Gale Force 9 Dune. It's got an expansion on here. Ooh, that's fine. That's fine. I just don't have the Dune. I don't have that Dune. I don't have that version of Dune. I have Rex. Or I think we still have Rex. I don't know. I have access to the old Dune too. Okay, where were we? Okay, combat is starting. If you check the log, you'll see another row was added for round 0. I need my chat up. I realize I just closed it. There we go. Check log, you see another row was added for round 0. There's only 1 round 0 action. Our unlocked brutality ability. Click here to damage the Grenadier. Round 1. We can deal 1 damage. Click here to finish off. Boop. Cool. Nekoyancer. Just gonna generate a block token. Which is fair. So I guess he starts back there, but he's still reliant on the monsters move up at the end of the round. Diggity darn, got 2. We defeated our enemy again, but this fight didn't go as cleanly as the first one did. We took 2 points of damage. If you scroll up, you'll find this info at the top right corner. Again, those red tokens indicate damage, not health. We have 1 health left, not 2. A vanquished foe dropped 2 pieces of equipment. Use the tabs to find the annex board. No. Do I need to? There we go. The equipment is currently on the right end of it in our group bag. As first player, we get to decide who gets what. First, the rusty sword. See, I told you the equipment was rusty. If you hover over it, you'll see that it can be used to deal 1 damage in round 2. However, there's a slash on it. That means it can only be used instead of whatever else our played card would have let us do in round 2. Okay, that makes sense. Still a pretty good card, though. Doing nothing counts as something, which means you can use the sword instead of doing nothing in round 2. Click on a Nekoyancer. Old wooden shield. It can block points of damage in round 2. Since we only have 1 health left, we should take this. If 1 person dies, everyone's done. Yup. Awesome survival scroll. This one stipulates that it can only go to the first player, us, but it's exactly what we need anyway. It'll give us some more health. Click on that. Except it seems like... Ooh. Oh, and yeah, okay, cool. And that's the max token. Nice. Yum. I'm curious if there's any other rules that were... Cool, thank you. Nekoyancer is such a good teacher on this frickin'... They make such good tutorials, like... Holy crud. I like the shuffle forward. It's actually, I mean, like, I'm playing a video game, board game on a video game, like, you know, I'm videoing the board game. So it looks nice. It looks very much like Dead Cells in that case. Didn't manage to finish off. At the end of combat, surviving enemies are discarded anyway. We just missed out on a little loot. Okay, that's nice. Keeps it quick. Back to the biome board, we have to choose an exit. Unfortunately, the path to the ramparts has this icon on it, so we're choosing which exit to take. Not allowed to use that path unless we have this specific room with us. We should keep our eyes out for it. If we find it, we may stay on the mutation board for... It will stay on the mutation board forever, so we'll be able to get to the ramparts on a future run. Okay. Made it to the prisoners' quarters. Now we're at the inner biome, which is the bottom right corner of the mutation board. I found it. Our broadsword blueprint is no longer here. Whenever we enter the interbiome, all acquired blueprints are automatically manufactured and placed at the top of the equipment deck for free. Oh, nice stuff. There are 3 mysterious vendors in the inner biome. The first can heal a single point of damage for 1 gold tooth. Our teammate is currently as the first player, so they decide whether to buy it, and they did. We spend a tooth, heal a point. Next, the merchant will sell us the top card of the equipment deck, in this case the broadsword sword. Wow. For 2 teeth. The sword. The broadsword. Teammate paid 2 teeth for the broadsword and must now choose who to wield it. Unfortunately, no one has an unlocked additional equipment slot, so whoever gets the sword will have to discard their old item. I mean, I assume he's going to discard his old sword. They gave it to us. Rude, but okay. The last vendor, the collector, will sell us a new blueprint for fold teeth. Yikes, that's expensive. How many gold teeth do we even have? Not a lot. Declined. Finishing the phase. BGA laid out the next biome. I can see how this would be slow in person. Like, I think that's the main complaint, is like Dead Cells is such a quick and snappy game. And the fact that, like, I mean, this seems to replicate it incredibly faithfully. But to what end? There are a couple of unfamiliar icons on this board. Radioactive. This is a different kind of deck check. When we try to walk through that path, the first player will reveal the top card of their deck. If it has a green, purple, red icon on the top left corner, we'll get through unscathed. If we fail the check, someone will take a point of damage. If you forget how they work, you can click on the info button along the right side of your screen. Okay. Actually, while you're at it, you should peruse through all the buttons, especially the question mark one. Okay, my cards. The stuff we could get, yes. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's just the player reference card and all the icons. That's really nice. It's called a hand check. The first player can only take us through that path if they discard a card with the indicated icon from their hand, otherwise you can't go through. When we exit the biome, we'll get to chat with the nice fellows at the inner biome again. Then we'll fight a boss, the concierge. But there's a lot of information specific to each boss, but another info button will appear when you reach him. Okay, cool. Beat that boss, you'll sort of win. Whether you win or lose, you'll be able to unlock plenty of new cards, biomes, and enemies, playthrough runs, and not even the dreaded Hand of King will be able to stop you. One last thing before you go. If you prefer, you can traverse the Diseased Kingdom on your own by toggling solo in the lobby options. In solo mode, you will be accompanied by a dancing sword named Serenade. I won't go into the details here, but you can read all about it. Serenade on page 18 and 19 of the rulebook. I won't. I'm just gonna jump in. Nekoyancer, you always do a great job. Let's play. It's gonna be turn-based. We play in solo, baby. And we're giving myself all the time in the world. You can't see it because my guy's there, but yeah. Turn-based, and I get all of the thinking time I could ever want. Let's go to this game. Who we picking? Who we picking? Okay, so gold teeth, gold teeth, gold teeth. Immune to the poison. So yeah, immolated gets some health, he gets marked, and then flames, we got shields, and I'm a big beefy boy type of player. I'm a defensive player, like I play white whenever I'm playing magic or anything, so we're gonna get a blueprint. I'll scroll down and see that it was collector. A broadsword. So that's an additional attack along with my third. Okay. So we could be going down here and getting more things. You know what? Let's go that way. Ooh, I could loot 2 teeth. I have a feeling that that's just gonna flip up and be a card. Loot and get a shield. Yep, let's try that one. Let's see what it gets me. So we looting teeth, baby. Oh, I only loot 1 tooth at a time, I think. Maybe? Did I get 2 tooth? I got 2 tooth. Yeah, okay, yeah. Looks like the sword just drops up and plays a random card. We've got different skills for different different stuff. Damage shield bearer. Just gonna shield himself. And his buddy. Zombie's gonna attack. I have the ability to heal. You, I'm not sure. Take that shield off. Let's damage the zombie. Get him out of there. Shield bearer, he's just gonna... That's cool, like I got like a shieldless. Diggity darn, I'm getting some damage. Whoopsie-daisies. Let's get some stuff. Those things, please. Only got one option. Sure. Let's take a shield. Let's fight some more stuff. Ooh, that one's a star. So undead archer is a star based. Boop boop boop. Ooh, I can loot green. Okay, this ups my health, not heals me. But getting a shield out early is a good idea. Let's try that. Ooh. Actually not 100% certain what that does, but it feels like archer is the better way to go. Yes! Yes, that's good. Looks like it stopped him from doing his first attack, which is 2 damage. Oof. Oof. Shield, please. Me, please. Thank you. Yeah, archer. Get out of here. Damage that guy, please. Damage that guy, please. Damage that guy, please. We taking it, baby. Well, that's not great. We didn't kill anything. I'm doing terrible. Well, that was fun. Let's go to a door. Ooh. Me, please. Wait, no. Poop. I probably should have healed. Yeah, well, whatever. I can exchange one from my hand. Sure. Just drop and pull. Okay. So let's actually kill things. Oh, this one doesn't. Okay, yeah. He's not a star player. Oof, though. Oof. What can we loot? A purple. Oh, golden shield. I don't even know what that means. Let's do it. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's do a mark on that zombie. He's got more health. Loot. I don't think I have anything else that's gonna hit that shield bearer. Should probably work on these guys. Shoot yourself, that's fair. Got a tooth. Jesus. Please. Please. Good thing I got all those shields. Oof. Okay, so that's the bomb. I wanna know what a gold shield is. This is a very bad one. Very sorry. Let's see. Okay, this time it's going to you, buddy. How many teeths we got? We got 3. But what's the next guy want? 4? Okay, yeah, I should probably. We're gonna skip that because I don't got that kind of money. Okay. Looks like we're gonna have to pass through that either way. Unless we skip this way. Let's go the safer route. Let's exchange this one and hope that it comes back. Oh yeah, it does. We're moving. Loot for 2 teeth. 2 tooth. Oh, Scorpion came behind. What a jerk. And then these guys are, yeah, immediately at the back. Immediately. I'll play that. Nobody's shielding, even though it is 2 damage. That guy's gonna poison. We're gonna do that in loot. So me, I immediately shield no matter what. Scorpion hits, which suck, but I blocked it. Damage Scorpion. I don't know what a gold shield does, but we're gonna take it. Well, I got rid of that gold shield, so I don't know. Probably should have kept on to it for this. Gotta get rid of stuff. Get rid of that Scorpion. Damage zombie. Takes 3 from the buzz cutter? Holy crud, bud. I mean, yeah, that's round over. Oof. Or run, you know, singular, go through the castle, over. Holy crud. Oh, can you, I guess you can die. Or is it just gonna let me go through this combat before? Yeah, that's fair. Where am I spending this? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Let's go tactics. Okay. Sounds good to me. Can I propose a rematch for myself? Is it like... Oh, no. This is like... No, I want to leave. Please. Okay, how do I keep... I mean, I guess we're gonna figure this out. Can I... Oh, continue campaign. You have a total of 3 enemies, you collected 8. I was enjoying. He's got a heal, which is nice. Let's try that. Oh well. Start there. Get a blueprint again. You know, let's try going to this. I don't know what it is, but we'll do it. Ooh, shields. Ooh, I can take a shield. Better than the damage that I can't do, I guess. So we lootin'. We lootin', we shieldin'. Me. Because I just shielded, so it should be Gucci. Oops, probably should have read that before I did that. We're not gonna do enough to either any of them. Oh no, wait, no, cool, good. At least something. And 1 damage to me. Another damage to me. Too much damage to me. Let's go. Nothing. Sorry, sneezing. Okay, what do we got? An archer. Double damage is really good, and then we don't have anything to loot, so I guess we're gonna go for that. Damage on this guy, then we can take him out and he doesn't shield anybody. Got a sword, that's cool. Damage the archer. And he's out. Nice. That was a successful go. I'm gonna take a quick break. Just a quick one. take a broadsword. Let's go here. Ooh. I could up my violence. Ooh. I need to loot. Gosh, what do I got? Double loots. I guess I'll do that. Cool. I am looking to loot. We skipping. Damage zombie, please. It's a sword. You can take a damage or two. It's cool. Or two. Especially considering I have one that I just can't straight. Whoops. Sorry. Not great, not great. It's not going well. Cool. Didn't even get out of the first area that time. Wow, I'm really bad at Dead Cells apparently. The board game, that is. Let's go for brutality. Ooh. Yeah, we had 2 cells to play. That's so cool. Okay, well. Gonna play out my turns and oh god. Did I finish out I finished out the game without having my thingy up. I'm a bad streamer. I took my last couple turns. You didn't even see me lose. Must invent. Could just get 4 points. Let's go for it. Sure. Convoying. Oh, okay, we have another. Ooh, flip 7. Hit. Oh, well. That's what they get. Well. What you gonna do? This one's flip 7, so Tapestry is before it. I'm not describing that one. You guys can. Yeah, I did. This is flip 7. There's the 1 card has 1 copy of it in the deck, the 2 card has 2 copies of it in the deck, 3 card has 3 copies of it in the deck so far, so on and so forth. and you're literally just looking to flip. Sorry, looking to flip as many cards out as you can before you flip a second copy of that card. So like, these guys are kind of in a bad pinch because those cards kind of, I mean, obviously there's 12 12s, so there's a lot in the deck. 7 wasn't that bad of an option, but I didn't. So I get 0 points. I could have gotten 7 points, and I think it's like the first to 50 or something, maybe 200. First to a point value, and there's all sorts of stuff you can do to get bonuses and more stuff, but you won't see that because I busted immediately. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I've got to pack up and head up to Level Up Retreat / Level Up events. I'm very excited for it. And I'll catch y'all guys. I should keep this up every Thursday, 12:30. If you ever wanna, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. So if you ever wanna join me for a game, I'll be on, hopefully, every week that time. I'll hopefully let you guys know when I'm not. I haven't been advertising very well that I've been on Twitch and streaming, but I'm gonna change that starting in February, because January's been too busy for me to care. Okay, so catch you guys later. Bye!